Alrighty guys, and welcome back to more Tales of Berseria. We are about to finally embark on our next destination. We're about to go to our next destination. It looks like we got some more skits here. Actually just cooked with Eisen, and it looks like we got cooking with a curse, so let's watch it.
Huh. I never pegged you as a bad cook, Eisen. What happened?
The Reaper's curse strikes again!
Don't tell me that the curse even affects your own cooking.
Afraid so. If I try to flip meat in a pan, it rights itself in the air and lands square back on the cook's side.
Does that happen with everything you try to flip? What about pancakes?
There's a certain beauty in the dichotomy of golden yellow and dark brown.
And omelets, too?
Eggs are pretty much a no-go.
Damn.
No eggs over easy. Ouch.
I can't even make mini pizzas.
Wait, you don't have to flip anything to make those.
If I'm not careful with how I carry them, they end up face down on the floor.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
What a stubborn little curse you carry around. Just use a spatula.
No, I still have my pride.
Bruh, Eisen's improvement. Damn, more Eisen.
Now this is what I call a Salisbury steak. Juicy, aromatic, perfectly seared on both sides. It was a long, hard battle getting to this point.
Maybe you should have taken Velvet's advice to use a spatula sooner.
I'm not one to ever surrender before a battle. Anyway, I've come a long way relying only on my bare hands.
But you did ask Kurogane to make you a spatula. That did happen, right?
I don't do things by halves. That's my way.
Alright, so it looks like we have another sub-event here at the end, so we might as well go ahead and view it before we head out. We need to also get our BG back as well, so might as well do it.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Eisen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhinostagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Oh no.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that Field Guide to Rare Insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you!
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug.
Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is...
Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle.
A drone
The
beetle?
field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet Rhinostagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
Bruh. He really wanted to discover it. Oh man. Expedition has come back. Let's see what we got. Dream herring. Balsamic. Balsamic vinegar.
A new recipe!
Zesty
I've gotta
dream.
try it!
Oh, I guess this is a Tales of Zesteria reference here. The fish in this dish. Okay. Knocked in Dia.
Scout ship departing.
Oh wow, he said it, not Eisen that time. So we got a new recipe. We want to look at that food to see what we can make. Zesty Drain. Restores 2 BG. 2 minutes have passed in battle. Maybe. Fills SG completely. What's the difference? Other than, you know, it takes 60 or more hits to get this. It doesn't really matter. I think we're ready to finally head out to another area. Holy God. Oh my goodness. Let's get to it. So here we go. We're about to talk to Benwick to finally board the ship, man. Oh my goodness. So before anything dumb happens, let me quick save.
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt. What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo ambercants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky's an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey, don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
Bruh. That sounded like a critical hit landed from, like, an SMT attack. That's hilarious. The skipper's letter is a forbidden subject among the crew. Best to leave it alone. And with that warning out of the way, we're ready to set sail. Hey, so we can go to a lot of places right now. We need to go to Midgan, but what I'm going to do, we're going to do a little bit of backtracking so we can, you know, view some more sub events and do some side quests here. So let's get to it. Here we go. We're going to Rene. Here we are at Rene, and we're about to pretty much view another sub event here. Where is he at? Right here. Here we go. Let's talk.
Did you guys hear? The search party that went to the Laban tunnel was wiped out by a demon.
Really? They were the ones out searching for Count Capelus, weren't they?
You mean the one who managed to get kidnapped? Despite everyone else at his manor, servants and children alike, getting killed? You'd think noblemen like that would have some decent exorcists among their personal guard.
Suppose he did. But I heard every blade there, sword and spear alike, was found chipped and cracked to hell.
What kind of demon could do that?
Who are the Capeluses?
They are one of the great noble lines.
on par with Oscar's Dragonia family, and have served Midgand for generations.
People refer to them as the royal family's hidden dagger. Unlike me, you never hear good rumors about them. They say behind the royal family's glory lies blood and tears shed at the hand of the Capaloose family.
But those are just rumors.
Capaloose.
Although I do know that in recent times, the Count had stood against the rise of the Abbey.
I couldn't care less about the whereabouts of some noble. But we should be careful of the demon that took out all those exorcists.
Yeah, it sounds like a worthy opponent.
Sounds like a code red Daemon. Alright. I would go to Laban Tunnel, and that's the demon called the Beast of Blade. Ah, yeah, baby. Time to go whoop some ass. I think that's what we're gonna do. After all the skits, man. A lot of the skits were actually pretty entertaining to watch. But it's time for us to go to Laban Tunnels and whoop some ass. I think it's time for us to go whoop some ass. So I'll see you guys very soon as I pretty much take the liberty of speeding up the video to the point to where we're supposed to be. Alrighty guys, so here we go. We made it back to East Laban Tunnel. We actually need to look for a most likely an event or a code red demon marker on the map. So we're gonna open up the map really quick, and it looks like there's a exclamation over here, so we're just gonna head to that exclamation and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to fight a beast from the east with them things on his feet. I don't know. No, these spiders look tougher.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, they're level 33. Oh, not like these. SOD gets rid of her status elements. I think she's the only one who benefits from that. Like that.
Come on, really?
Come on, really? Looks like they're tougher now. These enemies are getting tougher. The regular enemies actually got an upgrade. Hey, looks like we found a cat's chest that we never opened up before. Found a cat's aviator sunglasses. Hey. So we made it to the other end of the Laban Tunnel. Now what we want to do... Oh, it looks like there's an herb we never collected here. There's a couple of things we never collected here, so we might as well just get these cat balls while I'm here. Boom, life bottle. There's an herb right over here. Let it be chamomile. Yeah. You know exactly who that's going to. Mr. Boy. Yeah. So we're going to quick save it. I'm going to get ready to go in. So here we go. We made it to the East Laban Tunnel underground passage area to where we need to be so we can fight this beast. Oh baby, that is definitely gonna be something that drops a potent knight. We're gonna definitely get a stone here. So who do I want? I definitely want Aizen so he can capitalize off of
you know what you're getting into.
Knockdowns. And also want Rokurou because he's that boy to hit weaknesses. He's gonna be able to hit like a lot of stuff here. And we're gonna have your girl Velvet because she's the girl. And you know what? We should probably cook a specific food here. Phil's SG maybe 30 or more hits. Nah, someone's KO'd. Somebody's probably gonna get KO'd, so might as well like yeah.
Food's ready.
Cook that, and we should just go ham.
You're strong, but I'm stronger.
Serket. Oh boy. Crustacean Undead Fiend. Weakness is... Ooh, he's done.
Check out the hide on that one.
I bet I could take it down in 3 swipes.
3?
More like 1,000, I bet. This isn't the time to be kidding around, you guys.
I'm not kidding here.
Ready to die?
Ooh.
Think you can dodge?
This
Just
dude
try.
said, I'm a send you to Duck City.
Let's go.
Oh, nice dodge.
See this? Hold up. Let's go. You're wide open.
Nice.
See this?
See, that's what I mean by him capitalizing on knockdown.
Woo!
That could have been bad.
Jade way. Guys like beguile. Illusory veil. Let's go. Jade way. See this? Guys like beguile. Illusory veil. Shooting star. Up.
No escape!
Barrage. See this? See this?
Devour!
Here we go.
Forget the See this? No escape!
Ooh, that damage.
See this? See this?
One, I'll help you!
Oh, I got out in time, though. Oh, I got out in time. That's all that matters. That's unfortunate, because the hit stun really slowed everything down. We were doing mad damage, too. Ooh! Ooh! Hey, Eleanor went in.
There are none who can resist my spear.
Yo, when she gets that follow-up, it becomes OD. That was good. It was unfortunate because, like I said, like we were doing like a lot of attacks, and then like when I broke his guard, it was like it was freezing the screen, which actually literally threw off my timing for my switch with Velvet. Unfortunately, I'm salty at that, but at the same time, I'm not, because Eleanor, she went in. Pressing the defend button as an enemy mystic art hits will halve the damage. This effect can be performed on each hit of a mystic art. Pressing the defend button as an enemy mystic art hits will halve the damage. Really?
We won.
I wasn't good enough.
What do you mean?
I agree.
That demon was really strong.
I don't mean the demon. I mean me. If Shigure were here, he'd have sliced it clean in half.
But you use shorter dual blades rather than just one bigger one like him, so of course...
No. He'd have done it with a shorter blade, too.
You can't be serious.
He's right. I think Shigure might really be capable of that.
Yeah. He's done it before.
Damn.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't mind. You want to know more about my clan?
Yeah.
Well, as the eldest son, Shigure became head of the clan and ran things for a while. But 3 years ago, a rumor started floating around that he was planning an insurrection, and our lord immediately called for his execution.
Sounds like he doesn't waste any time.
Shigure never particularly cared about our lord to begin with. All he ever respected was personal strength.
Then did your lord send you to do the job?
Yeah. The only thing that can take down a Rangetsu swordsman is another Rangetsu swordsman. I thought I could handle it. I knew his every trick and had the time and place all planned out. But when it happened...
You got your ass beat.
Damn.
He made a fool out of me. I came at him with a greatsword, and he just used a small one. All the training I'd done, I couldn't land a hit on him.
A rude awakening if there ever was one.
Damn straight. I couldn't deny it. Shigure cast aside my greatsword and just laughed.
Damn.
Train harder, he told me. I was so frustrated by my weakness, my inexperience. So much so that I wanted to end my own life. So much so that I turned into a demon.
Rokurou.
In the end, Shigure escaped, and I was arrested for failing to perform my duty and sent to the prison.
So that's why he got sent there.
And the rest, as they say?
So you regret not being able to kill your brother. Huh.
I know it sounds crazy, but that's just who I am.
I'm not here to judge you. I'm just using you for my own purposes. As long as you fight my enemies, that's all that matters.
That's the plan. That's what I do best as a demon.
Damn. But Eleanor, you go, girl. Putting out work. She putting out work. Look at all these cat balls, too. Man. So I think it's about time we get back to the ship and head out to where we really should be going, now that we did that. But it was nice to hear some backstory on our boy. Make the side quests way more, you know, entertaining to do. Instead of just having some fetch quest, go get this, go get that, and yeah, that's the end of the quest. Yeah, man, I just broke up with my wife. That's why I wanted you to do that, and I killed my dog, and you know, that's some lame ass, sappy ass, cliche ass side quest. I just like when they delve deeper into the character's past. Stuff that isn't explained during the main story, you know. They don't want to clutter all that, so they leave it to side quests. They leave it to the player. If you want to learn more, well, put a little bit more effort into the game and do side quests to learn more about your character. I like that. I like that formula. You know, it lets people who don't want to be, who really don't care that much about certain characters' past stuff, and they can just progress the game at their own merits, you know, without having to be cluttered with everybody's slow fucking paced character development. It leaves it to the player to do the side quests to develop the characters. See, that's cool. To me, that's pretty cool. I mean, there's gonna be character development during the main plot, but if you really want to see all the character development, you know, the entire process, so you want to do these side quests, which is pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool formula. If only they made the, you know, side quests a lot more fulfilling, like have the rewards actually be useful. Let's hopefully in Berseria the rewards for side quests are actually useful, unlike in Zestiria and previous Exilia games. You know, I want the side quests to have like rewarding benefits, not just something lame. Not just, oh, here's just another cheesy weapon that is completely outclassed by a later weapon that you'll get. But anyway, I think it's time that we head back to where we need to go. Alrighty guys, so after doing that little short side quest for Rokurou, I think it's about time we go to the next area. So we need to go to Port Zexin. So here we go. Midgan. Alright, let's see what happens. Everyone's conversing. We're back here at Midgan once again. What's shaking?
The boss has given me a message for you.
Uh-oh.
Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Aldina Plains, to the east of Logris.
Another enemy to fight?
She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now.
Nice.
If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the—
Give Tabitha our thanks.
Can't be spilling all the beans, kid. You can't be doing that.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Eastern Midgard. So immediately hit this expedition button. Dream herring. Some more vinegar. Definitely gotta keep looking.
Scout ship setting sail.
Alright, let's watch this skit before we call it a day for Tales of Berseria.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yeah! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
Macho.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
He said get over it.